My name is Keith Misen. I first got involved here before this was a country park. I was sponsored by a local firm with a digger here for a month. I worked 5 days a week with the digger. My wife and I volunteered the other 2 days of each week with the BTCV, making this into what it is now, a great asset to the community. Originally, when we came, this, what is now a lake with an island, was just a U-shape, 3 sides. With the digger, I dug the other side. We had the fire brigade came here as an exercise and pumped 10,000 gallons of water in one Thursday evening from the adjacent brook. And you know, it's great now. We've got an island for the geese and the ducks. People come down on this. When we made this into a park here, we had not just myself and my wife volunteering, but also other local volunteers. And since then, there have been volunteers working here. And I'm sure that there are lots of volunteers who'd be happy to help the town council to run this park on a sort of a minimal cost basis, as I do with my other little piece of woodland here in Clare. It's you know, popular with other people. We get the schools going up there, and the schools come here to the park as well. And it's very good, educational. The signs that are here for the wildlife tell youngsters what's around and make them aware of what's around them. There's lots of youngsters who come to places like this have never been in a village or into a countryside place before, you know. I've had people on my allotment who didn't know what peas were. Peas came in a bag at a Tesco's. Here you can see pictures of things and spot things. It's just a wonderful asset to the town, and you know, I'm really thrilled to have been involved with it over the last 40 odd years.
My name's Steve Brooks. I'm the Secretary of Clare Youth Association Committee. It's a committee we set up last year to try and represent the interests of the young people in Clare. It was set up as a result of a petition that was started by the young people who wanted to sort out somewhere for a skate park for them to use their bikes and their skateboards in Clare. This resulted from asking people what people like in Clare. Part of this was a Clare community plan which was sorted out 2 or 3 years ago, where it was realised there are no facilities in Clare for the young people. Once they grow out of swings and slides and they reach the age of about 11, 12, there's nothing for them to do. At the moment, the only place they have to congregate is outside our co-op. There was a youth club in Clare, but unfortunately it was shut down as part of reorganisation of the school. And since then, we've been trying very hard to organise things for Clare, such as a skate park, the next to the track, a youth shelter, these sorts of things. There's a superb facility here, which unfortunately is going to waste. We'd very much like to be able to use this for our youth club and use it for various facilities. What I'll do is I'll let the lads here speak for themselves and tell you about the things they would like to do and what they'd like to achieve here. So, hand over to the lads.
We'd use it for a youth club, another youth club, maybe use for another day, and get all the facilities what have been going, well, they're getting rid of in Haverhill to bring here to use them, instead of just like letting it be like this and not being used and not even being open all the time, just get it used instead of us being outside the co-op.
What we're trying to do with the Clare Youth Association Committee, we've set it up properly, we've got a constitution, we've got a bank account, we're getting great support from the town council in terms of funds and practical help, which is great. We've got members now of Suffolk Youth, which has been very, very helpful. We're trying to do this not just for this generation, this is my son here, Harrison, but also for the younger people in Clare. This is my granddaughter, Evie, I'd like to think when she's old enough to use the swings, that would be great, but in a few years after that she can then come down to the country park. There'll be a youth club, an active youth club, great skate park, maybe a football cage, a youth shelter, somewhere where the lads can go and stand and communicate. We have all this land here that's going to waste that really we do need to use for the young people in Clare and give them the opportunity to have something so that they can be outside, be active, not just sat on computers at home. If only we had something, we have the opportunity to have a superb facility for the young people of Clare, and I hope that you'll all support us in this. Thank you.
My name is David Gilbert, and for my sins I'm an artist and I've lived here for about 12 years. I also am involved with children, teaching art to the children as extra to what they learn in school, and we call ourselves budding artists. The idea is that we get the children to appreciate art and improve their techniques. What we do is we have after school lessons, and in the school holidays we have all-day workshops. But at the moment the demand exceeds the facilities, and what we would like is a base to operate from. A visitor centre would be ideal. Okay, we have a dream and future plans. If we had the base, particularly the visitor centre to operate from, with its ramp and wheelchair access and easy parking, we could then widen out our scope to special need children or disabled, which is very useful.
That goes down the front. You like painting?
Yeah.
Who likes painting?
Me!
And
What's your favourite colour?
Pink.
Pink!
And my favourite colour is all of the colours in the rainbow.
I build dens and I play noddles and I play in the park.
excellent. What else do you do? Do you play cricket and things in the park?
Yeah.
Right. And what do you like about it?
It's very old and it has massive castle on top of the hill.
It's quite important, isn't it? There's a lot of history here, isn't there?
Yeah.
And what about wildlife and things? So when we go for walking,
There's lots
walk
of
around the back, don't we, by the river?
There's lots of ducks and birds, and swans and rabbits.
Maisie, what do you like about the park?
I like about it when we get to play in the park and have picnics.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's quite nice and safe, isn't it, here?
yeah,
You don't need to run over or...
no, because there's no cars or stuff, so
You can ride your bikes and stuff, can't
you
you?
can ride your bikes and run around.
I'd like that to be our new beaver hut because it's bigger than that one, so we can have more sleepovers in it.
I think it'd be great if we turned this into a new scout hut, because the scouts are obviously a lot bigger than these beavers and we need a bit more space for the stuff we do with scouts. Also, the park is a great place for us to, you know, do our scouty things, and so it would be wonderful
If this was our Explorer hut, Explorers is for 14 to 18 year olds and there's 28 of us, so it would be easier if we had more space to do all the activities we do and to come out in the park, to, like, practice all of the scouting stuff we do as well.
Yeah, Brooks Gateway for first Clare anyway, and we have over 100 in the group, which is for our small hut is a problem sometimes, so it would be handy to have a bit bigger building and to be right in the Clare Country Park instead of having to walk through the Clare Park when there is cars coming about when we're bringing the children away in the park. And you know, you have motorbikes and young lads and that, they come flying in there, so we're lucky that there's nobody been injured in the time that we've been here, so I think that would be very good. And it is a good country park anyway.
Well, as chair of the trustees of the Ancient House Museum and the Clare Historical Society, I'm delighted that we're able to give our wholehearted support for the proposal to establish a history and education centre in the park, for two reasons. One, we are able to use these facilities to put up larger, more ambitious exhibitions of the artefacts and documents relating to the history of Clare and its surroundings. And secondly, we would hope to find space to host talks, lectures, particularly bringing into the centre younger pupils from our local schools who would also be encouraged to pursue projects on the history of Clare. This centre would also link up particularly well with the other institutions that interest tourists, the Ancient House Museum itself, the church, the priory, and of course we have a remarkable array of 16th, 17th century houses which are very, very distinctive. And we would be able to provide information relating to the whole of these tourist attractions within the centre itself.
If only we had something, we have the opportunity to have a superb facility for the young people of Clare, and I hope that you'll all support us in this. Thank you.